Sir, I'm asking you, what's the name of your supervisor, please? I need to ask for accommodation for my disability that you don't make decisions on this. May I please ask who is the supervisor so I can talk to them? I need to ask for the name of the supervisor. You don't make decisions. You simply perform the duties. I understand this. May I ask for your name?
I'm trying to answer your question.
What is your name?
You haven't stopped talking to afford me the chance to speak.
What is your name, sir?
I'm Officer Redman. I work with the Department of Beaches and Harbors.
I understand.
My supervisor's name is Officer Ibarra.
How do you spell the?
Please allow me to finish speaking.
How can you spell?
Please allow me to finish speaking.
How can you spell?
Please allow me to finish speaking to you.
I'm asking you to spell the name.
I'm trying.
Ibarra?
Ma'am, please stop speaking so I can answer your questions. I can't talk over you.
Okay, I need to get into the shade because
Okay.
I am
Park into the shade. That's
I'm
fine.
light sensitive. Please do not give me
I
any.
have no issue with that.
I do have issue.
Okay, I don't have a problem with you parking in the shade. I'm fine with that.
No,
I just can't have you park in two spots. That's it.
I understand.
Then that's all. Then you understand. There's no reason for this.
I need to ask you to spell the name of your
I
supervisor.
will.
Thank
So
you.
pull into the spot for me, and I will give you
I
all the
just
information
did.
You didn't, ma'am. You're still hanging out into the driveway.
I cannot park next to certain plants that
Okay,
give me
then-
very bad
Then
allergy.
I will move my truck so you can park.
I have severe allergies
miss,
because
I am
I was denied medical treatments for many years.
Miss,
I'm struggling for my
understand.
life.
I understand. So allow me to help you. Instead of
I'm
using-
asking you to spell the
Ma'am.
name of your supervisor, please.
Okay, you want me to spell Ibarra?
Yes, please.
Okay,
I
B
B
I
I
R
R
R
R
E.
E. Okay. Where and how can I reach this person?
Okay, I can't
Is-
give you his direct information. I'm
Where
not allowed to do that.
where is he located?
He's in the marina. He's in Marina Del Rey, but he's not going to respond to you.
Okay.
Any questions you have through the Department of Beaches and Harbor, they don't go through my supervisor. They're gonna go through the visitor center. So you're gonna have to actually contact the department through the visitor center. It's not gonna be through my side of the department.
Okay.
So you have a phone in your hand. Does your phone have internet connection?
Sometimes.
Okay. So if you can Google the Department of Beaches and Harbor,
Okay.
there's a list of emails on there where you can contact the department directly.
Okay.
And you can reach out to them. Okay?
Okay,
But as of right now, whatever accommodations you're asking for, you don't have.
Well,
And I don't want to do this every day, ma'am. I don't want to bother you. I really don't. I want to just keep driving by.
Officer
when
Redman,
Yes, ma'am.
may I please ask you?
Of course.
When this is not the first time we're having this back and forth
We absolutely
in a
are.
very threatening way for me.
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
You know, I am glad you feel at least sorry right now. I appreciate this. The rule that you did not create, that you simply enforce,
Correct.
banning disabled people from reaching the beach
That's not what the rule is.
on
The
weekends.
rule is not
On
banning you from reaching
weekends.
the beach. The rule is simply stated that a vehicle with a disabled placard has to pay for parking on weekends. During the weekdays, it is free.
To a lot of people, it is
Mm-hmm.
prohibitive.
It is not prohibited.
It is.
It just requires a payment.
That's
that's not
makes it prohibitive
So
to
unfortunately,
a lot of
unfortunately,
elderly disabled
if you are
people.
not able to pay the parking fee on weekends, don't come on a weekend. And that's unfortunate to say, but that is the rules. Because if you can't afford to pay for parking, you are subject to a $63 fine. I didn't make that rule.
I am
That's it.
asking you right now. I am asking you right now to inform your supervisor that you, as you told me, were very uncomfortable to bring this up
I wasn't
because
uncomfortable.
it is unethical.
No, it's not.
Because when the parking lot where you harassed me back
I
there
never harassed you,
is
Ma'am, did
well
I write you a parking
the
ticket?
day before.
Did I write you a parking ticket
no, but
yesterday?
you forced me
Miss,
to leave.
Miss, no, I didn't.
Tell
Miss,
your
miss,
supervisor that it's
I informed
unethical
you
to do
yesterday.
when the parking lot
No,
is
miss,
empty
miss,
or
miss,
close to empty or,
miss,
or there are many
Miss,
spaces.
Miss, give me a second to speak. I informed you yesterday that your that when you were parked in that lot yesterday, you had to pay for parking. Otherwise, you can get a parking ticket. Instead of just writing you a parking ticket, which would be harassment to what you're saying.
No, someone
Someone
who forced me to leave,
and I allowed you to leave.
harassed me to leave.
You could have paid
That's-
for parking and stayed, or you could
No,
have
but
gotten a parking ticket and stayed.
that's
your choice.
you forced me
No,
to
ma'am, I did
leave.
not.
And in my case, I don't have that many places
So moving
as
forward,
alternative.
Miss, moving forward.
I'm just
Moving-
asking
miss.
you to tell your supervisor
no,
that
it's
you are
unfortunate.
uncomfortable to act in unethical way.
That would be lying, because I'm not uncomfortable.
You just
No,
told me
no,
you
ma'am, I
you
told
did
you-
not want
I
to
told you that
talk
I
to
don't want to
me.
bother you. I don't want to.
That's
But that's not being uncomfortable. That's me being a human. I see the struggle that you're going through, and I understand it. That's why I didn't write you a parking ticket yesterday. That's why I didn't write you a parking ticket today.
You know,
that's why I didn't write you a parking ticket.
to make the
last 5
story
times that I spoke
short,
to you.
I have to do something urgently. That's
Okay.
why I needed to do what I did instead of having this.
Unfortunately, miss,
May I
when
please-
you're
may I-
on county property,
may I
you
please
have to
say-
follow the rules while you're here.
May I
And
please
when you are
something-
not,
something-
I'm going to have to stop and speak. to
May
you.
I please?
If you continue to park in one spot, I will leave you alone. I will not come.
May
and
I
talk to you.
please
If
say-
you're not here on weekends,
Can you
I
please
will
stop
not-
repeating
No,
yourself?
ma'am. I'm going to make sure that you understand this.
I am
Then
not
I'm gonna
an
leave you
idiot.
be.
You don't need to repeat and go over it.
Yes.
But I'm going to say the last thing.
Yes.
The last thing. Because you hijacked me. I was doing something urgent, I said.
Unfortunately, ma'am, you can't be parked in 2 spots. And it's that simple. And I wanted to issue a warning. I didn't want to have this whole conversation, and I didn't want to give you a
Okay,
ticket.
people-
All I wanted you to do was move your car so I didn't have to write that citation.
And I told
But-
you that I needed a minute to write an urgent response for
ma'am,
someone who is
ma'am,
waiting for urgent
Ma'am,
issue.
Ma'am, unfortunately, I'm not here to wait that minute. I'm going to give you the warning, and either you're going to receive a parking citation or you're going to comply with the warning and fix the issue.
Officer Redman,
Yes, ma'am.
if your agency continues to enforce these very unreasonable rules against people who are extremely underprivileged, there will be very challenging and difficult issue handled at a different level.
Understood.
I'm asking you to resolve this from
Understood,
within,
ma'am. These
with
are-
your
ma'am,
internal resources
These
to
are very-
avoid
These are very...
to avoid major
Ma'am.
major problems.
I'm gonna
Right
say
now,
one
I'm
last-
discussing something
No,
with
ma'am,
someone.
I'm going to repeat one last
There
thing
is
for you, and then-
legislation that is going to be made,
That's fine.
named with my
I
name.
understand.
No, you don't. Repeat what I just
If
said.
you're going to back up, please be careful. There's people walking
Repeat
behind
what I just said.
you. You said that there's going to be legislation made under your name.
Under my name.
Okay.
And please keep that in mind and tell your supervisor that you
Ma'am,
repeated
I
that
understand.
with
Ma'am,
clarity.
I understand.